Hello. So, all right, we're back. Um, all right. I should thank you for the Poyo. I should probably go ahead and do that hydrate redeem that Kichi asked of me. All right. So, few things I should Poyo. No. Um, Jaden in the middle of the night one night randomly gifted me with cafe talking screens for day and night. Here's the day one. Here's the night one. It's very cool and very cute, and I do appreciate it. They're really fun. They're in the Discord. Uh, yeah, and they turned out great. Um, yeah. Uh, Other than that, hope you're all doing okay. I should get right into the game. Let me do that real quick. Make sure that it is properly set up. Hello, Killua. You came for the BL. I will not keep you waiting. If I can... It's a little loud. But I'm excited to give it a shot. So, this is a visual novel called SINxHOLIC. It is... well, very gay. Nothing explicit, so don't worry about that. This is safe for streaming on Twitch. I like the soundtrack so far. I really don't know what to expect in terms of story, so I'm excited to get into it. Hopefully the sound is okay mix-wise. You thought for a moment... yeah. You can expect gay, it's true. So let's give it a shot. This is apparently just the beginning of the game. So... oh wow. There's a whole thing. I wasn't expecting, like, menus and stuff. Alright. Then again, I don't know what I was expecting. This is made by a person named PACCHI. They're very cool. They work very hard. They have a full-time job, and they also do this. Menus in a demo! It's true, Magpie. Today's special. That blood wine tasted strange today. You're telling me. Huh. This is a Poyo-worthy day. So let's get started. It all happened so quickly. Branded and banished, I was taken away from my home overnight. I never fought back. A part of me even believes that I was destined for this fate. What dawned on me was the scariest thought of a creaking that deep down, I belong to a more terrifying species beyond the human society. Okay. I'm so glad I have my headphones in. A messy-looking brunette answers the door. He has a dazed look, even appearing high. Actually, he probably is high. Yeah, he's high. Can I help you? I'm supposed to live here? Are you? Oh, now that I think about it. I remember now. You're the one my landlord mentioned that's moving in today, aren't you? guess, but who's to say I'm not also a monster like everyone else? A little random. Who are you trying to convince? Anyway, you can come in. It's a bit messy, though. Are you alright? You're a little, don't mind it. Just a little experiment gone wrong. The usual. The usual? With no choice but to accept that strange answer, Rumi finally steps inside the house. Inside the house, there are many books, gadgets, and potion bottles lying around. Some lying closed, while others lie empty. There's a sneaking suspicion that some, if not all, of these potions have been digested by the brunette. Those things... Oh, these? They're just harmless souls floating around. I also found it odd how they don't appear anywhere else but in my house. Oh well, they haven't killed me in my sleep yet. Right. Well, thanks again, I guess, for letting me stay here. Kinda had no choice. My landlord got a pretty sweet deal from the Human Society to have you housed in this neighborhood. Though, a human on a 6-month probation moving into the Monster Society. What's all that about, anyway? What's it to you, punk? Is it that important to know about? Okay. Touchy subject, I get it. Wait, his name's still supposed to be unknown, but we saw his name, Damon, a few. PACCHI. Well, I guess it doesn't matter in the long run, so long as it doesn't come back to bite me. Name's Damon, by the way. Damon Galder. In development, very true. And free. Did I mention free? Free and in development. And you? Do I keep up the tough guy? Nah. You ain't tough. You's a little bitch. I'm Rumi Ulrich. Damon, can I ask you a question? Sure. What's up? Are you a human? Are you aware of the demographic for Grimtown? I know it's the biggest town in this region for monster inhabitants, so yeah, I've got a pretty decent idea. Apparently you committed some huge crime back in the Human Society, so you got brought here as punishment or something, with claims of you being a witch. What I'm getting at is, I'm more surprised that you're worried about my being a monster, when you're practically infamous here. Even monsters know of me? Here? Oh no. The entire town, in fact. Would be surprised if our neighboring region of Vampiredom does too. Hey, calm down. It's not that big of a deal, really. I'm just kidding. Mostly. But please, do you have a bag? Any kind? Please. I think so. Hold on. Damon hurries out of the living room, returning with a brown paper bag. The room is immediately filled with the sound of paper crinkling at a controlled pace. Jesus Christ. Are you alright? I really didn't mean to cause all that. Is there anything else I can do? After a while, Rumi finally calms down. Sorry. I usually handle myself better than this. But for the entire Monster Society to know what I've done... This is terrible. I'm not gonna be alive for much longer here. Hey, nothing's gonna happen to you. Look, I swear by it. You're pretty much safe here. Even my landlord guarantees it. You're laying low for your probation, right? Then you'll be out of town and back to your own society in no time. Right. Why don't you get settled upstairs? There's room for you to your left. It's the only clean one, anyway. I guess I should clean around here now, actually. Oh, man. Damon's already walked off, and Rumi is left all alone. Oh, right. His thoughts are still with him. As nice as he is, He never answered my question about him being a monster. I don't feel like pestering him, though. Something about him feels off. Maybe there are some clues around here. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I looked around. I mean, the souls are... I'm not really in the mood to sit, but it is a nice couch. Pillows have pretty deep indents. Damon must lay here often. Damon went down that way earlier. I assume that's where the kitchen and down stairs bathroom are. I don't want to bother him right now. A portrait of some mansion. I wonder if it's just for the aesthetic or if Damon is familiar with it. The window's large, kind of extravagant in a way. Is Damon the kind of person that's into expensive things? He doesn't seem like it. It's a nice view, but the sky is always so dark. Just a small table. Feels like something's supposed to be on there. Or maybe it got moved elsewhere? Just a coffee table, not much on it. There's an odd-colored stain on it. Must be from his potions? Guess that's all I'll learn about my new home in Damon. I shouldn't linger for too long. I need to get settled in. After unpacking, Rumi spends the next few hours in his room. The Rumi room. Rumi. They called me Rumi once. They put me in a room. A Rumi room. A room with Damon. And Damon makes me crazy. Crazy? He eventually heads downstairs, turning on the main light to occupy the living room.
I won't be able to watch any of this, gotta go to work, but I can resub.
Thank you so much for the resub, Haley. I am really shocked there was no audible alert for that. I really need to figure out why sound alerts is so glitchy. But thank you so much. 4-month streak. We did get TTS, that is true. That's something, I think. Thank you so much. 4 months in a row. Good luck at work. Man. I was so distracted by my book that I didn't keep track of time. Damon's probably already in bed.
Thank you, Ness, thank you, Ness, thank you, Ness. I like to main as Ness and Smash Brothers.
I won't be able to watch any of this, gotta go to work, but I can resub.
Thanks! Alright, hi Shelly. Yes, I am playing a BLVN called SINxHOLIC. Stylized like Hunter x Hunter or Collar Malice. Except I'm pretty sure it's actually pronounced Collar X Malice. You know what, don't worry about it. But how are you doing, Shelly? Hello, hello. It is good to see you. The only one on Twitch, too. It's true! I'm the only person streaming this video game. To be fair, it just released. And it's also just the first act. First scene. I have a monopoly. PACCHI, you have to give in to my demands. Make Rumi and Damon kiss, and make it canon. I was so distracted by my book that I didn't keep track of time. Damon's probably I'd already read this. Wow. Not really in the mood to eat. What to do? Grab some water, I guess. Guess I'll eat a drink. Get a drink before bed. PACCHI. Hopefully water's still a normal thing in the Monster Society. After fetching himself a cup, Rumi occupies the couch and resumes reading from his book. This book always helps to calm me down. I feel a little better about my situation here. Strange how I found this out of nowhere back home. It's a terrible idea to read it, considering what happened that day. But I know that means there's a lot more to this book, so I can't really regret it. Rumi continues to read for another short while. I'm getting really comfortable. A little sleepy, too. I should head to my room before I... Come. Come closer. Come closer. Who's there? Come now. You're very demanding. You've asked me to come 3 times now. Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time. Oh? Bro is straight up not having a good time. In a trance, Rumi shuts his book and rises from the couch. He quietly treads down the hallway, stopping in front of a door. The door is opened, revealing a set of stairs that lead down into a dark, narrow path. As the book in his hand glows brighter, he begins to descend down the stairs. Gradually, darkness engulfs his dazed form, save for the distant light of his book. Soon, he stops in front of a strange door with unique symbols engraved into the wood. His hand comes up to the golden doorknob. Rumi. There you are. You look awake now. I didn't know you sleepwalk. I was sleepwalking? There's no way. I don't even know how I ended up here. Isn't that sleepwalking? Rumi ignores him, looking back over to the door he ended up in front of. Where are we? I've always assumed it was the basement. I've never been able to get in, nor is my landlord. We think it's some old seal the last owner had made to preserve whatever's in there. It hasn't killed anyone, so I've never bothered with it. What, are you more comfortable snooping around while I'm asleep? No, I swear, I just can't explain it. Can you explain that book, then? Rumi jolts, now noticing just how bright the symbols on his book were. Tui. You can shut me up, but that only means that you're going to have to look at me on the talking screen not talking for 5 minutes. Is that really what you want? Are you sure you don't want me to just cancel and refund that? Because I have that power. I have the power to override that. And I'm going to right now. Save your points. Anyway, back to the VN. Oh my god, not the Yas. Okay. That, on the other hand... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. Ugh. Rumi jolts, now noticing just how bright the symbols on his book were. Wait just a second. Oh my god. These symbols on my book. I fucked up. I fucked up. Rumi holds the book up in front of him, quickly glancing between the door's surface and the book's cover. This must be the key. You're absolutely joking. Wait, where did you even get that from? I knew it. I knew there was more to this book when I first found it. You found it? Okay, hold on. Just earlier in the day, you were panicking up a storm, and now you're ready to explore some random could-be basement? You said it was a basement. Like, it's a... You told... Girl... You're really weird. I just feel comfortable. It's as if I'm the closest to home that I've ever been. And that's what scares me. It must have something to do with this book. I've always wanted to understand the mystery behind it. Sheesh. I can barely understand anything right now. You think that book is some sort of key? Okay, fine. It'll be a nice change to see my own basement for once. So, lead the way. Someone's not a pro Fortnite gamer if he's never even seen his basement. Fucking grass toucher. I mean, that makes sense, he's high all the time. Fucking grass smoker. Alright, let's see. With a final exhale, Rumi hesitantly raises the book to the door. The symbols on both the book and the door glow brighter until a click is heard. With a thumping heart, Rumi palms and squeezes the handle of the door. The knob turns. That's the sound of a turning knob. You turn that knob, bestie. This place. It can't be. It's just like in the book. Why is there an entire restaurant under this house? This isn't just some restaurant. I think it's the Cryptic Cafe. Rumi could feel something brewing within his chest. The squeezing sensation grew, yet he tries to fight it off. I read it in the Book of Sins, and it makes sense why you don't know. Or anyone. JP, that is literally New York. What, you don't have New York? You don't have Underworld New York in your basement that you can never open? Except for the random human that comes into your frickin'... Never mind. Hey, Rumi, grab a pizza! One of them pages mentioned that this was a private cafe for the 7 sinners to meet on occasions. The god of death was amongst them. But I don't understand. Why is it in your house, and why does it appear to be abandoned now? You lost me at 7 sinners. If you said I was sleepwalking, how did I know to come here? How did I know to come here? The voice I heard, that was... Rumi? My heart is skyrocketing like crazy. What's happening? Before he could speak, Rumi collapses on his knees. He grasps at his own chest. This is the worst time to have a heart attack, Rumi. Really? Really? You think the ambulance can just come here? Come on, bro. Can't breathe. Yeesh, I knew this was a bad idea. Hold on. Wait, the book. We don't have time for that. Rumi's vision was already fading by the time he felt himself being lifted. Damon's voice had become nothing more than background noise. Foolish human. I've gotten a good look at you. Sleep now, for it shall be the last you rest at ease. Oh, good. You're awake. For a human, you're pretty scary. Are these panic attacks of yours a common thing, or... It's never gotten that severe before. I'm usually able to handle them pretty well. What happened down there? It was as if my entire body was being rejected. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Who is this bozo? Neither of you belong in that cafe. Especially humans. Who are you? I don't remember having another roommate. As if that is up for you to decide. I should be asking what you two are doing inside my house. Damon pays the bills, bitch. Hey, don't bring me into this. No worries. I'll thank you for keeping up with renovations. Apparently the moment I kicked the bucket, that greedy landlord was just eager to sell my house away. Listen here, you leeches. I didn't return from my slumber just to run a hotel. So, in order to keep myself from killing you both, we're going to have a proper chat. Sounds fair? After everyone is settled, both parties are able to understand the housing issue. So, let me get this straight. You've built and lived in this house for centuries. Then, about 100 years ago, you kicked the bucket, and the landlord got a hold of the house shortly after. Damon bought your house 2 years ago, but now you're back and want to claim it back. Oh well. Can we at least wait until the morning to pack our stuff? Pack what up? Everything in this house belongs to me. Even my clothes? Hold on. Something isn't right. What is it? This house was put up for sale 2 years ago. He died and had his house taken 100 years prior to the sale. So it took a couple years. Big deal. If you add it all up, it was 102 years ago. And the Book of Sin's last page was dated 102 years ago. And we can't forget that beneath the same house is the Cryptic Cafe. These options, please. 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 Which one do you want me to pick, chat? Please. I'm dying. This guy's smirk. You're scaring Ron, Batman. Ah, so I'm not the only one half asleep. Close enough. If what you're referring to is the Grim Reaper, then yes, I am the God of Death. Batman. I've been refraining from revealing myself, but now you know, I will kill you. Hold on. Have you just been dead this entire time? You were actually serious about that? Yeah, hard to imagine Death God dying on a whim. I'll be more specific. Let's say I was in something more of a coma, in which my soul had been reconstructing itself back together. As a god, there are only so few ways to get rid of me. Seems that my murderer had the idea, yet poorly executed it. Someone tried to kill you? Now I've got a question. I've been in Grimtown all my life, and I am only now discovering that our region's god is you. You'd think we'd get a portrait of you or something in books, or at least a statue. Come to think of it, I never saw a portrait or description either in my book. My book? Oh no, I left it in the cafe. Oh, you mean this? Grim holds up the Book of Sins. And for your information, this is my book. What's with you people in claiming dead people's belongings? You look pretty alive to me. I don't feel like trauma dumping, so I'm gonna keep this brief. Whoever killed me must also have something to do with my presence no longer being recognized by today's society. The only way I can confirm this is by regaining my powers with the 7 sins. And since you two disturb my slumber, it is only fair that you become my servants. What kind of trait is that? Lost me again at 7 sins. I'm still a bit cranky, so why don't we all save this for the morning? I will allow you to continue to breathe the air of my home. In exchange, you will help me with this little mystery case. Great. I'll see you two bright and early then. The Death God disappears within a black hazy mist. Rumi and Damon are left to gawk at what they had just experienced. So, want to sleep and pray this was all a dream? Look, I just met you, and this is I know we just met, but I'm a little worried about you. You know, with your whole panicking habit thing. Are you gonna be alright on your own tonight? I think I'll just die. Double Poyo? That's a little much. Damon, you mentioned that you didn't know about Grimm, despite living here all your life. Does that mean that the entire Monster Society has not forgotten their god, but forgot about Grimm? You're still thinking about all that? The Book of Sins. It was about the 7 sins of old Grimtown. The story was told in one of the sins' point of view. Sloth. What of it? I think Grimm wrote that book. He must be Sloth. But if that's the case, what happened to the other sins? And who was that voice I heard earlier? Damon falls asleep, standing upright. I don't know how Damon does it, but maybe he has the right idea. There's no use staying up thinking about it. Maybe I'll have my questions answered tomorrow. First things first, let's get him to bed. Oh, okay. What just happened? I heard a huge explosion. Oh, good morning. What happened to you? Why do you look high already? Just working on some potions. You mean to tell me that was you? Isn't that dangerous? You like dinky-ass music as if you don't fucking love it, do I? Rumi starts to look around after noticing some debris. Is it? Seems pretty normal to me. I'll clean it all up when I'm done. Watch your step. Some glass bottles are lying around. There's a hole in the wall! think my host turned out to be a potion craze maniac. Good morning. Ugh, I completely forgot about last night. What's the matter? You look like you've seen death. He just gets overwhelmed pretty easily. How pathetic. I like it. You guys are being way too familiar after what just happened last night. And there's a hole in the wall! 1, I believe your friend is just too high to care. And 2, pipe down, would you? I've dealt with bigger disasters. With a swift motion of Grimm's hand, the once destroyed wall reverts back into shape, as if it had never been broken. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Well, no. Damon, a strange death god just used magic to fix the wall. Isn't that weird enough? I've seen weirder in this town. Still suspicious of the homeowner? Well, I did promise to explain everything today, didn't I? True, there are no more people inside the walls. They all died. But the walls are okay. Go on. Ask me anything. I never lie. Voice? Ah, you mean when I beckoned you into the cafe? It was you? I felt the presence of my book that you'd stolen. Of course I wanted it back. But you turned out to be some silly healer. Just how did you get my book? I found it. Liar. I'm not lying. What's so special about the book anyway? You embarrassed or something? Oh, that wasn't Rumi, that was Damon. What's so special about the book anyway? You embarrassed or something? The only people who can access my book are the Sins themselves. Neither of you should be able to even see it. That is why I do not believe you. So I'm going to prove a theory of mine. You two, come with me to the cafe. Huh? No way. You just said humans can't handle that kind of pressure. You are correct. So, come along. Do not make me repeat myself. It feels good to be back. I've got a bad feeling about this. Rumi, my heart is already racing. I can't take it. I can't take it. Leave him be. You two are the key to restoring my powers. Once all the 7 sins are united, my status will return. And it seems that 2 of them are already in here. Glutton and Lust. What? I'm just as confused as you are. You two are not them, and yet I can sense their souls inside of you. Rumi suddenly collapses, no longer able to withstand the thick atmosphere of the cafe. Rumi! What are you doing to him? You think I'd waste my time toying around with a human? You should be more concerned about yourself. Oh, Lord! Jesus Christ. What is actually happening? Yeah? You good, bro? Oh, Rumi. What do I even voice this thing with?
So you think this is messy?
I do. I think this is downright messy. Damon. Let's play together, Damon. Wait, Rumi. Snap out of it. It's me. Eh? What are you struggling for? Don't you want to play with me? Rumi. Dear Lord. These CGs are adorable. Down, boy. Hey, you're gonna kill him. That's the point. There we go. Did you... Lust Soul's the one I just choked out, not Rumi. Your friend should be in possession of his body now. What? What just happened? Damon, why are you backing away from me? You don't remember what happened? Hold on. Something's off. What am I wearing? It's just as I figured. Lust's soul is part of you. So by allowing Lust's soul to take over, you can handle this atmosphere after all. You mean I'm being possessed? Did something happen just now when I was blacked out? Nothing serious. Don't worry about it. I doubt that when you're backing away from me even more. That's about as much as I know. I'm just now finding out the 7 sins have apparently perished. This doesn't mean that regaining my powers will be futile. So long as we find the others who are carrying the other 4 souls of the sins, it should work out just the same. So, we're really just gonna have to accept that we're being haunted by your old buddies? I'm not gonna turn to some maniac too, am I? Did someone tell me what happened already? Not at all, Damon. You are a monster, so the cafe's atmosphere isn't adding any pressure for Glutton's soul to intrude any further. Rumi's weak human soul, on the other hand, is much easier to take control of. So, it isn't surprising to see just how easy it'll be for Lust every time Rumi experiences the initial shock of this atmosphere. So, every time he comes down here, he has to get choked out or something? Jesus Christ. Until Rumi learns to take any more control of Lust's soul, yes. That'd be the only way of taming him in the meantime. Wait, what the... Tame? Choke? You choked me? Look, don't kink shame. Oh well, at this rate, we'd better get started with solving everything. And I've got just the solution. This cafe was once a safe space for myself and the other sins. It'll be impossible for me to track down the others around the world. So, we're going to make them come to us, by opening this cafe up to the public. None of us know the first thing about running an entire cafe. Well, you certainly are dressed the part. It is not obvious. You do not know how to run a cafe, but Lust and Glutton do. With their souls possessing you, I'm sure it'll come naturally. So there's no other way around this? We can't really juggle 2 jobs. You have a job? Yeah, sure. No need to help out. I'll go ahead and just slaughter you 2 instead. Hold it. We'll do it. If this means you'll be restored, then that also means we won't be possessed anymore, right? Sure. Now then, let's get to planning. The boy's a liar. Okay. Don't you hate when the god of death just lies to your face? It's just the worst. A week of preparations go by for the Cryptic Cafe's opening. Can you believe it? It's already been a week, and now the big day is here. Why are you talking as if we haven't done most of the work? The amount of books I've read to learn how to manage a cafe. Oh, my eyes. Oof. The amount of books I've read to learn how to manage a cafe. Ugh, my eyes. Hey, I did stuff too. I had to use what little magic I had left in me to make the cafe visible to the outside world. I practically destroyed a legacy. Ugh, my friends must be cursing me from their graves. Isn't it sad, though, finding out that all of your friends are gone? Death is a part of life. Death is an inevitability? Really? Do you expect me to burst into tears? But the way you wrote in your book, it sounded as if you held them dearly to you. If it reassures your fragile little human heart, I do plan to solve this murder mystery for their sake. Clearly, they aren't resting in peace if their souls are still lingering in this world searching for revenge. It isn't good for them, nor is it good for the innocent who are being possessed by their souls. I suppose... Is he really that indifferent to the death of his friends? Or is there more to it? If that is all, let's head down to the cafe to prepare for the grand opening. Are you sure putting up flyers a week before opening was a good idea? Yeah, I seriously doubt the other 4 sins will just waltz in tonight. Of course not. But if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that the cafe has always been the sin's safe space. One way or another, their souls will find a way to linger here. Don't believe me? 3 of us are already standing before each other. Since we've got half an hour before opening, let's go over your duties. I have to go out looking like this? Oh, pipe down. It is for your own good. Now, your friend Damon is going to help me with dishes. Since he's already got an idea of monster cuisine, you'll be in charge of waiting tables. Sweet. No goofy costume. Don't rub it in. As for you, Rumi, Lust was a natural when it came to charisma, so don't worry about playing into a role. Some good can come out of letting Lust have a certain amount of control over you, at your discretion. But what if I'm not strong enough? I blacked out yet again when we came down here. It's hard. I can only do so much for you. The rest is up to you. Yeah, might want to keep an eye on that. Last thing we need is a customer getting harassed. Seriously, what did I do to you last week? There's a distant sound of murmuring and footsteps by the door. People can come into the basement from outside? Ta-da! I created an underground stairway that leads to the cafe. I told you I put in just as much work into this as you guys. You're really serious about this. Cheers to a grand opening night. Cheers. Cheers. Damn, 2 loading screens in a row. I must say, this cafe is one of a kind. It's been a pleasure getting to know more about the world below the heavens. It's an honor to serve an angel. I've never seen one before. Eh? I mean, it's been a long while since I have. Since I am a monster, too. Yup, 100%. Well, anywho. I know this must be an odd request from a stranger, however. If a certain black-haired angel whose demeanor is, to put it bluntly, depressing, will you please let me know? Huh? I've been searching for someone for many years. It's rumored that he resides in Grimtown. And with how popular this cafe has already been, I'm hopeful that I may run into him through here. So please, continue your success with this cafe. And perhaps then, I will find the one I'm looking for. Suddenly, Rumi feels an unnecessarily extra amount of pressure placed onto his shoulders. Of course. Thank you. Then I'll be off. Wow. You guys are doing so well. Good job. Good job, everyone. Good job. Good job, everyone. Ah. Rumi's been a little off, hasn't he? For a human who's possessed by a monster and all, it's quite impressive how well he's handling it. He must be fighting real hard in there. I have no doubt in the future he'll get a better grasp of Lust's possession. I'd chat more later, but this cafe isn't going to clean itself. I do like the character designs too. Grim disappears off to God knows where as usual. I like how sardonic the dialogue is. It's pretty silly. I bet he left all the dishes for me to clean. Oh, I'll help you clean them off once I finish off the dining area. Rumi, you're still there, right? I mean, I'm not talking to Lust, am I? The cafe door rings, interrupting the two. A pink-haired man in a large witchy hat enters the cafe and approaches him. Ah, hello. We just closed, unfortunately. You can come back tomorrow night. That is a shame. I'd just recently heard news of this cafe opening. But that's alright with me. Just being able to look around is nice. Such a unique structure. There isn't an atmosphere in Grimtown quite like this one. Right. I do remember when we auditioned to voice this Shiro. I really do. That head doesn't quite fit that body. No, I think it's unique. I like it. Right. Can you look around tomorrow? We've got to clean up. So pushy. You shouldn't be so rude to potential customers, you know. After all, they just might push back. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. Rumi. I wouldn't take a step closer if I were you. I'm okay. I'm good. I wouldn't take a step closer if I were you. I do promise to take it easy on your friend, so long as you can answer one simple question of mine. Where is the Book of Sins? What? You must either be a good actor or you truly are oblivious to the subject of my request. But I know better than to look elsewhere. I know it is around here somewhere, and one of you are aware of it. I will not leave without it. But we really don't know. Grim... Hey, we probably shouldn't write him out like that. No, Grim, he's... I would advise you to unhand him if I were you, greedy witch. Oh god, he's got the yaoi chin. Oh god, he's got the yaoi chin. Ray Delacroix, you are under arrest. Unhand the innocent, lest you end up with more charges under your belt. Oh? Are we going through this cycle again, Prince Eris and Akebi? Spare us the familiarity, Ray. Alright, alright. I'll play this little game of ours yet again. Alright. You've caught me. Yet again. Shall I present my wrists for the cuffs? Be gentle now. I know how rough you vampires like to get. I'll show you, rough. Kebi, stay right there. Father put me in charge because of your temper, remember? The shorter blonde ended up stalking off for a more secluded part of the cafe. Does anyone want to explain what the hell's going on? My apologies. It's best we do not continue things here. However, this also means that we'll need to take you both in for questioning. Questioning? Ah, come on. I just want to clean and go to bed. Yes, Eris, don't be so stingy. I'm not above cutting you right now, Ray. Please be quiet. And, to put it briefly, Ray Delacroix is a runaway witch from our kingdom, Vampiredom. There has been recent news of a dangerous human residing in Grimtown. I wouldn't put it past Ray to be in contact with them. Dangerous human? Raid? Raid! Sabo, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. Welcome, Toodle Raiders. Yep. You were just playing Dragon Quest XI-S? I thought you were playing Lies of P. You changed over to Dragon Quest? You did both. Okay, okay. Sorry, I only caught the Lies of P part. I was preparing for stream and doing a bunch of stuff for breakfast and running around all over the place. At the same time? Whoa. No, that's a lie. But yeah, Magpie's nose just grew. That's what I thought. I can't believe Magpie needs to change his first name to Pinocchio. Pinocchio Magpie. Joke's on you, magpies don't have noses. Are you sure that's not just another lie? You finished the demo? Good, 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 good. Yeah, no, it seems like a really fun Souls-like. I can't get over the name, so I'll probably never play it, but it does look good, and I'm glad that you're excited for it, and I look forward to you seeing more, or to seeing you play it more. We are playing SINxHOLIC, a visual novel that is also in development, and this is its first demo. It's basically the very beginning of the game. Few typos, some rough edges, but honestly I'm having a really great time with it so far. It seems really interesting. You improved your P organ? That's good. Keep improving your P organ, Sabo. Dangerous human? Does he mean... All these horrible assumptions about me. Runaway? Siding with danger? Besides, you are in Grimtown, not Vampiredom. Surely you are aware that you cannot arrest citizens of this town without consulting its government. That is ridiculous. You expect me to believe that you are a confirmed resident of this town? Shall I humor you? Very well. I'll bite. Get it? Because he's a vampire? You can't be serious. We did not travel all the way from our kingdom just to let him taunt us out of this arrest, Eris. Who cares about the etiquette of this forsaken town? We're taking him back, now. And provoke another conflict with this region? We have too many enemies as it is. This does not mean Ray's arrest is futile. We simply have to go through a different route, even if it means allowing Ray to be free a while longer. How merciful. Your mouth. It never gets old chatting with you two. Besides, I still have business to tend to, and I assure you the little bunny and his helper will be fine. I don't feel safe. Or this is fine. I don't feel safe. My friend likes to joke this way, often. Is that so? Akebi and I will take off for now. We'll be meeting with the law enforcement of this town. Yes, have fun. It appears that the conflict has been delayed for another day. There's still time before everyone goes their separate ways. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to chat for a bit. Who am I talking to, chat? Am I talking to pink hair guy or one of the blondies? I'll probably end up talking to all three of them anyway. But... Alright, we'll start with Akebi. He keeps glaring ahead at the wall. I wonder what he's thinking about. I don't think I should disturb him. Do we still talk to him, or do we try the other one?
Gotta date those blondies Tokito on raid.
Nice. Hey, Sabo, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Wow. This one seems like he's going to bite, though. Push it. What could happen? Okay. Hello. Okay, he definitely doesn't want to be bothered. Nothing will happen.
Thank you, Ness, thank you, Ness, thank you, Ness. I like to main as Ness in Smash Bros.
Gotta date those blondies Tokito on raid.
Thank you, duplicate sound alerts. Who are you? My apologies again. Bursting into an establishment like this must have been surprising. I'm Eris Atsuyu. My brother Akebi and I have come from Vampiredom on a search order for Ray Delacroix. While I would like to answer more of your questions, we must keep this conversation short. There's much to be done, and knowing my brother, he must be getting terribly impatient with me. Looks like Damon and I are about to get involved in something more complicated than I thought. Where's Cream when you need him? Were you going to kill me? Oh, heavens no. I'm flattered you think that. I was pretty convincing, wasn't I? Clearly, I'll have to go about this in a different way, since we've got the law involved now. What a shame. You should know, however, that I am a witch. I tend to do things that only benefit me. Take what you will out of that. Guess that's as much as I'll know about this guy. He's getting chased by those 2 vampires. Surely he's done something terrible. Whoa. Whoa, Damon, your eyes okay? You kind of like seized up for a little bit there. Oof. Alright then. Let's go, Akebi. Make sure to stop by tomorrow after doing your detective work. You. Akebi. Akebi swiftly turns to march out the door, closely followed by Eris. So, is that it? Anyone else want to hold us up? Oh well, I suppose I have overstayed my welcome. You held Rumi hostage. Let's just say we got off on the wrong foot. You two don't know what I'm looking for, so why must I persist, I'll take my leave. I promise. The mysterious pink-haired man disappears outside the cafe, leaving Rumi and Damon to question the entire encounter. After a long hour of cleaning up, Rumi and Damon return upstairs. What's up? You got a funny look on your face. To be honest, there's a lot running through my mind after what just happened. Right. That was... a lot. Hopefully you don't run into them again. Sounds exhausting. Grim just disappeared that night as well. Did he know they were coming? Guess we'll find out. Whenever we bump into him again. You never answered my question before about being a monster, but I guess I already have my question answered. Ah yeah, I forgot. Is that really important though? It's just... I wouldn't actually wish it upon myself, but this soul thing would be so much easier to handle if I was also a monster. Hey, lighten up. Who knows, maybe there's another human out there with being possessed like you. You're kind, but I hardly doubt it. Or, I doubt it. Humans and monsters rarely interact. Our societies have been super strict when it comes to outsiders of different species. And yet the human society has no problem sending you off over here. Anyway, we should rest up for tomorrow. No doubt Grim is probably going to bother us until we figure out this whole murder mystery plot. Yeah, good call. What is it? Nothing. It's just nice to see you like this again. Anyway, I'm off to bed. Night-night. Night-night. Ad time! We'll be back after these short messages. Actually, this is actually the perfect time for an ad, because it's a scene transition. So we'll just wait and talk for a little bit. For those of you that are subbed, thank you so much for the support. For those of you who have Twitch Turbo, thank you so much for watching and spending time out of your busy schedule with me. And for those of you with Adblock, I won't tell, I'm no snitch. I ain't gonna tell anyone. What's Twitch gonna do? Alright. Do what you do. Do what you need to do. So what's everyone think of gay vampire, monster, human, underworld dating sim? Exclusive world premiere. Also, you know, if you're watching the VODs, but no one watches those, so you don't need to worry about that. Man. 10 out of 10 would bite again? That's what I like to hear. What's a VOD? I'm glad you asked. A VOD can be found in the VOD playlist. Or you could also follow me on all my socials, including my YouTube, which links to my other YouTube. I really should probably update all of these links to be a little bit less confusing. It's fine. Join the Discord, if you want. We have cookies and emotes. Lots of emotes. They're pretty cool. And we've got some pretty cool stickers, too. Buy my shirts. You know how it is. Man. And the hype emote. Yep. Gotta have that hype emote. Not the emotes made by Chelly, with love and care. And, like, joy. Nope, just the hype emote. None of those. Yeah, but... it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I don't know how much more there is of this demo. This is honestly a really meaty opening scene. Like, I wasn't expecting this much content already. You want shirt? Well, I need to start with model. Let me start with model, then we'll talk about shirt. Thank you again to Jaden for making the cafe CGs that you're seeing here, or finding them. I don't know what, but he did give them to me, so thank you for that. Can you get a shirt with my face plastered all over it, like a Neen shirt? Oh my god. Oh no, not this again. Where are we at with the ads? Want a break from the ads? Too bad. Yeah. In the Discord, Inori just posted a photo of themselves in a Sonic hoodie thing. Cute. Alright. Time to stand? But there's no time. Fine, I'm standing. And stretching. Make sure you're not shrimping. I was not gonna say Sonichu. Nope. Never. I would never do that. Mm-mm. Nope. Incorrect. Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. And welcome back from the ads. Let's go ahead and get back to the game. Later that night. Where is he? It's been nearly 3 hours. What is it, Okio? Nothing. Before the other man could press further, the sound of a door opening interrupts him. There you are. What have I told you about showing up late to our meetings? This is the 3rd time. I'm at my limits with you. Be more forgiving, would you, Nigel? I had quite a few road bumps to get myself out of. You're lucky you're still of use to me. Speaking of which, what have you gathered? I'm sure you already know, but since you would like for me to confirm it for you, yes, the Grim Reaper has returned. And? Anything else worth mentioning, obviously? Have you spoken with Grim? Perhaps ran into anyone else notable? Your back still hurts from the day you shrimped almost all day? Worst mistake you ever made? It's true, we were almost at the whole color palette. Nope. I only came to do my job. A cold silence swallows the room before Nigel stalks off. Goodness, it seems he gets more of an attitude every day. You're starting to hide things from him. There's something that you can't know. You're usually not this secretive, but even I could tell something was off. You're as bad as him. Oh, please, do not compare me to Markhaven. I have my own agenda. He's practically an open book, on the other hand. Gosh, am I that popular amongst you all? Isn't it exciting, though? After all these boring months, you finally bring something interesting to the table. Please, you're only here for the entertainment of it all. Sure am. A shame Nigel won't let me turn this into a reality show. Imagine the views you'd get. Please don't do that. So, where's this god of death anyway? I would just love to interview such a figure. You know Nigel doesn't like when we meddle with his affairs. This is strictly between him and Grim. Party pooper. Oh, please. If it were that private, he wouldn't need to hire us to do his dirty work. If he could, he would have done it himself. He trusts us. Wow, how do those boots taste? Alright. Let's drop it before Oki blows a fuse. Aw, but it's rare to see him this riled up. I'm right here, you know. And to answer your question, Markhaven, stop by my bakery tomorrow afternoon. There's still some unfinished business I must tend to, right now. Ah, I've got a game show to host tomorrow. Quit scheduling things on your free time. Right. I'm warning you now. Whether or not you're meddling with Nigel's plan, I'm being serious. He won't like it. Oh, would you quit your worrying? You needn't concern yourself. Speaking of that guy, where is he? Didn't he plan a meeting? You two were terribly late. He already left. Hey, not my fault. I have a job. Maybe that'll give him a hint to look for one, too. He probably has a sugar No more bad-mouthing Nigel. Well, if that's all, I'll be heading off then. Wow, what is that square? I don't have that font on my computer. PACCHI. Farewell, you two. It's not that I want to defend Nigel. Of course he's using us. I just don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. So long as we continue to work together, I'll be able to complete my personal mission as well. You've earned 5 Grimleys for completing the act. Yay! I don't know what those are, but let me collect them. And is that everything so far? Probably. Yeah. So that was the entire game so far. The CG is crazy. Very silly. Yeah. Me too. Me too. So we got character files for each character too. That's neat. Don't you hate when you're high on your own potions? It's the worst. Enjoys dark humor, you say. Makes really good cupcakes. Damn, I want to try Ray's cupcakes. Secretly loves blood candies and treats. Gets drunk easily. Hello, how are you doing? Narrator for a brutal game show. In his tiny fox form, he still wears that ridiculous bow tie. It is not ridiculous, it is a fashion statement. Rains from the heavens with a dirty vocabulary. Has a secret closet. Well, he needs to get out of that secret closet. No, no. I gave you permission that one time. You don't do it again. Hasn't had a hug in a while. Oof. Oof. Mysterious man who denounces the god of death. Jobless. Well, I do believe... What can I do with these things? I need to know. It looks like that is everything for this game so far, however. So, let me go ahead and switch over to their official Twitter. So you can follow it and follow the game as it's being developed. I'll go ahead and link it as well. So, yeah. No, that was fun. So that was just the very beginning of it. The demo features Act 1, Scene 1. The episode will introduce all 10 characters, the story setting, and plot. Once a few minigames are polished, they'll be introduced in future scenes. Now you know. Let me go ahead and link you to their Twitter, official website, and their Discord, so you can join it as well. They're very fun people there. Twitter. Website. And their Discord. Please go ahead and consider supporting them if you want. They've got cool art. This seems like a really fun game. There's a lot of lore going on. I'm going to stream it in the future as more stuff gets introduced. Honestly, had a great time with it. No complaints. No complaints at all. Yeah. Other than that, I think that's all for the solo stream for today. I should be back later today with the or Infinite Seasons. I think we're going to be playing Fall Guys. unless the plan's changed, which, you know, is always possible. But yeah. Let's go ahead and find you all someone to raid. Wow, Magpie streaming. Wow. Huh. What a time to be alive. I didn't know such a thing was possible. He's streaming a demo. Let's go ahead and give a warm cafe welcome to Magpie. Go ahead and use this raid message if you're not subscribed, and if you are subscribed, use this one. Thank you all so much, as always, for the support. I will see you all later. A couple hours, I think. Unless the plan has changed. Go ahead and join my Discord if you want. You can always reach me. And, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to PACCHI for releasing the SINxHOLIC demo. Looking forward to the full game. You can follow based on the links that I provided just a couple minutes ago. Until then, see you guys. Bye-bye. Say hi to Magpie.